digest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Oh, Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Hi guys and welcome to THFC Till I Die, your home of Tottenham past, present and an exciting future under Thomas Frank. And yes, we are away at Leeds today for the last Premier League game before, I think the second last international break of this season. Look, I'm looking forward to today. I think it's a game we can win. I think we're going to go up there. We're going to batter them. We're going to win because we're a Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, Leeds haven't lost at home in a year. So all things must come to an end. And today, Leeds fans will be going home crying into their mammy's arms, saying, Mammy and Daddy, why did you make me support Leeds? Why did you put this on me? We got spanked by the bully Tottenham Hotspur. They've took our lunch money. They've taken our lunches away from us. I want to support another team. And they say, well, sorry, son, that's all you got. You're supporting Leeds. But yes, we're going up there with the mighty Thomas Frank army. And the choo-choo train is going to smash through the Leeds wall and win them 3-0. Yeah, optimistic a little bit. Over the top, probably, but yeah, big up, welcome to Before the Whistle. Now, this is the lineups, guys. Sorry, let me just get that a little bit better for you before we go. Yes, I have tried to change the watch along lineup. It isn't perfect, I know, but I am looking at a new system for using it for the first Premier League game. So please watch out for that. I'm trying to make it more informational for you guys. You've got all the information on the screen. You've got the subbench, you've got the form guide, you've got the scoreboard, of course, and you've got the 11. So I'm trying to make it all a little bit. You've got information at your fingertips. And this is the Tottenham Hotspur starting 11. We're starting with the Vicario in goal. We've got a back four of your doggy, Mickey van der Ven, Captain Romero, the Argentinian Bulldog, and Pedro Porro. We're starting with a double pivot of Bentancur, who's just signed a new long-term deal. Palunia, the absolute main man, the number 6 we've been looking for a few years. Xavi, the wonder kid, is playing in the 10 role. At last, Thomas Frank's going to put him in there. And then up front, we've got Odegaard, Tell, and Kudos. Up front doesn't inspire me a hell of a lot, but look, Tell can't do it as any bad than like Richarlison. Odegaard for me, I think a lot of people give Odegaard a lot of bad press, but I think he's trying. He was injured a lot last season, and we may see the best of him this year. Xavi in the 10, I think that's absolutely fantastic. It's what I want. Xavi does his best work in the 10. I think we're going to be solid in that with a double pivot with Bentancur and Palunia. And the back four speaks for itself, isn't it? But there's a question mark over Vicario. Vicario is a very good shot stopper, but I feel he's a little bit suspect when it comes to distribution, and also his decision making can be a little bit suspect. But we are going to go into that during the season, during the international break. I think Colin is going to do a sort of report on Vicario, and we're going to look into him. On the sub-bench, as you can see, guys, to my bottom left or bottom right, we've got Kingsley, Danso, Spence, Davis, Archie Gray, Lucas Bergville, Papa Sarr, Brennan Johnson, and the Richie man himself with Richarlison. So let me know what you think of that. Form guys there on my bottom right, we've only lost 1 in our last 5. Yes, 2 draws haven't been great, but in all competitions, we're actually unbeaten in our last 5, 2 wins and 3 draws. So, I think all this doom and gloom that around Tottenham at the moment, I think is a little bit too much. And I think we're not as bad as most people think we are. Big up the Colin member for 22 months. Thank you so much, sir. Absolutely so much for your support, for your friendship, for the way you back me up, have my back. I couldn't ask for a better mate than you. As I said, you are my best mate on and off YouTube. So big up to you, Gollum. It says, please, Spurs, I want a maximum of 6 past Leeds. I know, because of your Man United, we will try our best. We really will. Big up to Shamu as well. Be lucky if we get 3, Colin. He says, we haven't won in our last 7 before the instant break. Those stats combined ain't good, Derma. Look, stats are there to be broken. Stats are there to be broken, and we will break it today. We will break it today. Big up to Carl Simpson. Carl the Truth Simpson is in the house. There was a boxer called Carl the Truth Williams. I now call him Carl the Truth Simpson, the former heavyweight of Tottenham Hotspur, heavyweight champion of the world of the Tottenham fan base. He says, right, time to show what you're worth. Exactly. Look, I'm not going to dish Leeds that much. We know Jess and Stacey over JSY. They were doing their own watch along today. Look, being called worse. Well, I just thought of it as a nickname for you. Look, Leeds is not an easy place to go, but I found this stat earlier, guys, right? And it's a very good stat as well. And I meant to say it earlier. And can I apologize for not doing my predicted lineup, which I normally do? I overslept. And I didn't wake up until about 9:10, and I was due on another stream at 9:30. So yeah, I do apologize. I will make it up to you. So just putting it out there. Now, since 2002 to 2023, we only lost 2 games out of the last 12 against Leeds. That was a 2-1 defeat in the FA Cup and a 3-1 defeat during the pandemic in the Premier League. Leeds' best record against us between 1999 and 2001, when they won all 6 games against us. But since 2002, Tottenham Hotspur have had last 2 of our last 12. We won our last 4 against them as well. 2-1. And the last 4 games, we have put 4 past them. The 4-0 win in 2022, the 4-3 win over them before the World Cup, and the 4-1 win in Lucas Moura's last game. That's very funny, Carl. Gerard says, what we will do is bring a point home and we'll get bullied. Too many snowflakes in the club. Gerard, I don't think so. I think we will win today. I can't see us losing. I really can't. And I get it. I get it. I get it that everyone wants to be negative, and not just you, but I've seen a lot of it in the fan base that we're not playing the Tottenham way. We're not doing. I'm sticking by what I said. We need boring after what we watched last season. Absolutely. Oh God, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I have done something. Hang on. What have I done? Okay. I need to do something quickly here. I'll do it for the watch along. I want to say big up to Mary W. Big up to Mary as well. Just going to my daughters to watch the game. Good vibes. Big up Mary, the queen of the chat. Gerard's going for a 1-1 draw. Carl's going for me, like me, a 2-1 Spurs win. I think we are going to win up there. And I tell you why I think we're going to win up there. Hopefully that's the one, is it? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully, look, I think we are going to win today. I can't see anything else but 3 points. What worries me is I know Gerard is what he's saying. I do get it. I do understand what you're saying, Gerard, about the snowflakes and this team being bullied. I don't think Leeds are all that. Leeds are there for the taking, in my opinion. And we should go up there. And why can't we not be confident? We're Tottenham Hotspur. We should not be going up there fearing, oh, it's Leeds. I don't give a fuck it's Leeds. I don't give a fuck it's Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, whoever. I'm going to back my team to win every game. I'm not going to change how I support my team now. I'm not going to change it now. I'm not going to change it ever. 43 years or 44 years gives me the right to support the team how I want to. And I'm going to be as delusional as I always have been. I'm not going to change. I get everyone is a bit because the football hasn't been great. But would you rather watch the football we had last season and lose every game, or would you rather play a little bit more defensive and actually win games? And I think I want to win games. So if it means being a little bit boring and a little bit probably not great to watch, I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. I would. You know, we demand that we play in the. So I'm just trying to sort out my camera. We demand that we play a certain way at Tottenham. Yeah, I get it. The dare is to do, and we should play attractive football. I get that, but football is not like that anymore. Football is a different game to what we're used to. The game's changed. You look at the league. You look at Villa are down there in the bottom half. Newcastle are down there in the bottom half. We're sitting in fifth with one defeat in the first 6 games. A win today, we'll go up to second for a couple of hours. If results go with us or go against us, we could be in the bottom. We could be still in top 4. And if you had said that to me before the second international break, I would have bitten your hand off for that. So I think we've got to be a little bit give Frank time. I think he does. Yeah, I do you know what? I do agree with that. I do agree with that, Gerald. We need to be more aggressive and horrible. I agree with that completely. We do. But I think you've got to find the right balance. I think you've got to find the right way of challenging that aggressionness and being a little bit more like do you know, I think you can be too nice, but you also can be too horrible. I think you got to find the right balance. But I'm not disagreeing with you, Gerard. I just feel there's too much negativity around at the moment. I see it how I see it, and I will always tell you how I see it. And look, Bodo was no good at all. Wolves was unacceptable. But if you look at Bodo, for example, Bodo have won their last 17 games or unbeaten 17 games at home in the European competitions. Teams like Lazio have gone there and lost. Big teams like Spurs have gone there and really struggled. So to come from 2-0 down, I like the resilience, but resilience not alone. If you're looking for the Leeds team, it is Darlow, the back four of Bogle, Rodin, Stark, and Goodmanson. Midfield of Longstaff, Abepapu, and Statch, and then a front 3 of Aronson, Calvert-Lewin, and Okafor. The only player at Leeds worries me is Calvert-Lewin. I think if he scores, then we definitely do have problems. That I totally agree with. I totally agree with that, Jared. More streetwise. Absolutely spot on, sir. Absolutely spot on. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. We do have to be more streetwise. We do have to be more, as Jose said, we have to be like a bunch of beeps. And I think we're getting that. I think we're getting that with Bentancur and Palunia. I think especially with Palunia, he's bringing that aggression into that defensive pivot. But look, there's a long way to go. But today's important. 3 points. That's what's important today. I don't want to draw. I want 3 points. I want to be second in the league before the 3 o'clock games kick off, and then we will take it from there. But guys, that is it. That is before the whistle. I have to quickly shut the stream down, start the watch along. So I will be with you in a few minutes. Please like, please subscribe if you can. We're looking to get to 3K or 2,200 before we return from the international break. If we can get there as a little milestone, you know, it will make my week if we can get there. Also, we're on the march to 3K. Pick up your memberships as well, guys. We are sponsored by Private Internet Access. If you're a member, don't forget there is this other special gift for you. There's €100 off your next holiday from TUI Holidays. Thank you very much to them, guys. But you can only get it, and it's a member chat. You can only get it if you're a member. So the code is in there. So pick up your memberships and use that. Save yourself a few quid on your next holiday. We know times are tough out there, and it's us trying to help you guys. But that is the end of the show. We are now going to Sorry, just got to change my outro again. Oh dear. But thank you all for watching. I'll be back in a couple of seconds with a watch along. Come on, you Spurs. In Big Thomas Frank we trust.